Hey guys, so I have another Blitz video to show you. The last video we went over the pinch buck 0 and the 3-4 odd. This time we'll be showing two new ones, and this is out of the multiple D playbook. First up we have spinner out of $3.2, and on offense we'll be using a bunch formation just to simulate something that you'd see online. So dollar was pretty popular in Madden 23, and it's still right there in Madden 24 very well. Very successful. Now, this is a little weak against the run, so I advise using it on more of a passing downs. The setup is you're just going to pinch the entire defense. To pinch your entire defense, you're going to want to hit your right bumper and then down on your left joystick, and then you'll get your entire defense to pinch. Just like pinch buck 0, we're going to hit that guard, and then we're going to come off to user the running back. If the running back stays to block, I still like bouncing off and then taking any shallow routes. So engage, bounce off. Those corners come in really hot, so you don't have to worry about that. Now another setup you can do once you pinch is you can take this linebacker and drop him back into a deep zone, like I have set up here. And the advantage of that is because you have enough guys coming in that you're still going to get this enough pressure. So it just kind of helps cover that deep middle zone a little better. And in order to do that, you're going to go over them, double tap A or X, and then up on your left joystick to cover the middle third. So now we're going to pinch the rest, cover in between, engage, bounce out, take that running back, and there you go. Still getting great pressure, and we have now an extra linebacker covering that middle third. Okay, so our next blitz that we'll be using is the DB Blitz 0 out of the dime normal. And the setup for this will just be to pinch defense and then fill in the gap between the defensive tackles. On the snap, I just like running right to the running back on this one, just because when you're between those tackles, if you try to engage with that center, you might get stuck in there, and then that running back's gonna be wide open. So just sit in that gap and then go follow that running back. So you have DBs coming in on these ones from your edges. So the faster DBs, the faster they'll get in there. The advantage of having these multiple instances, so we just went over pinch buck 0 and then spinner, and now this DB blitz, is just having multiple different looks. If you continue to come out in that same formation every single time, your opponents, they're going to catch on to it, and you're going to be real easy to counter. So just coming out in these different formations will help give different looks. Another thing you can do is not pinch the defense. Pinching the defense is definitely more of a giveaway. As you see, when we pinch, everyone drops down. It's much more of an aggressive look. Your opponent's gonna know, like, hey, okay, here comes a blitz. So it might be a little easier to counter. So now you can do two things with that. You can pinch your defense when you're not blitzing. So let's say we're in a cover 3, but then we can still come and pinch. So now we're giving this look, so maybe our opponent's like thinking they got to get rid of the ball quick. So we're kind of faking out our blitz, and which will help because then next time we pinch, now your opponent has to think, like, is he bluffing or is he actually blitzing? So when you're playing online, make sure you don't just spam the same blitz over and over and over without making any type of adjustments. It might work for the first couple of drives, you might get a few sacks, but if your opponent is able to adjust and is competent, he'll be able to counter you real quick, and then you're just going to get probably just beat over the top. And so make sure you're mixing up your looks, change coverages, and using the same formations, beginning those different looks will make you be unpredictable. So hopefully these two new blitzes you can add in, as well as a couple of those tips. If this helped you out at all, please leave a like, and I'll be making sure to drop some more videos. Thanks, guys.